Okay, right. Turn that down. Right, I'm back. Yeah, you can hear me waffling with my wife. So I had to take that because my wife's abroad. She's only just got there. She's landed. They're around there, or they're at the swimming pool. So I can't not take it. Ha. So I'm making my coffee hot. So right, guys, I want to just play the video, and then we're gonna chat. Let's just. So sorry for messing you around, guys. Sorry, I'm just listening today. I'm in agony. I'll take some painkillers in it. I always have ibuprofen. I always find ibuprofen works. Two paracetamol, two ibuprofen. Always does it for me. I try not to take too many painkillers, but that does work for me with a bit of pain. Right. Coffee. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to play the video straight away, then we're going to chat. But we are going to stop with the video. We're going to... Oh, unless... Has it been removed? Don't tell me it's been removed. That's weird. Hang on. The video's not there. It doesn't matter because I recorded it. But that's weird. Where's it gone? That's weird. The video's not there anymore. That really surprises me. Luckily, I recorded it. Guys, luckily I recorded it. So let's think where I put it. Let me have a look. Where are we? So we've got... I think it's on here. I might have to make it public. Let's have a look. Your videos. It might not play. It might be private. Let's just see what happens.
My name is Priscilla Presley, and I'm here.
Right, it's working. So luckily, I recorded it. It's now, guys. It's not very loud. It's not very loud. Okay. So turn that down, please, Tina. Let me just check your comments. I've had back. Right, okay. I'm definitely slightly rushed, so I have to just get on with it, yeah? But we all send Karen love, of course, as usual. I'll try and make it a bit bigger. Let's see if I can get it bigger. Tina, turn that down a bit, please. Oh, yes. Right. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to hear it, but let's just give it a go.
And we're going over some documents.
Ms. Presley, has anyone tried to twist your arm or in any way unduly influencing you into making any decisions that we're going to have you sign off on today?
No, not.
So, a very important question, yeah? Don't forget, Priscilla requested that Brigitte be there. I'm guessing that's Bridget's lawyer. I don't know. You tell me, does any of you know her name, who she is? You know, I don't want to sort of go over old ground, but Priscilla signed a load of contracts. Part of that was giving Brigitte power of attorney, giving Brigitte a lot of power, even to be able to go in and out of her bank accounts, make decisions without Priscilla's permission. So this was a big deal, guys. I feel that Priscilla must have been very desperate to sign these contracts because this is extreme stuff here. You would think Priscilla would know better. Priscilla is now claiming elder abuse, saying that she was conned and tricked into signing these contracts. She clearly has changed her mind. Priscilla has clearly changed her mind. Now, does anyone believe that there is elder abuse? That's up to you guys. You tell me what you think. You can't ignore that she is 80. Yeah. We can't, to be honest, an 80-year-old, 80's, a grand old age, isn't it? So does anyone think she was taken advantage of? She was conned or tricked? Can't ignore it. It's possible. The thing that worries me is that the type of things that Priscilla was signing were very serious, like really serious. Yeah, the sort of things you sign when someone's going to die or when someone's dying. Yeah. So Nancy has sent me a lot of comments clearly saying she thinks Priscilla was ripped off. Now, it doesn't matter what our feelings are about Priscilla. This does seem very wrong. It's very uncomfortable to watch. When you're watching it, there are some uncomfortable silences. The whole thing does feel like a scam. Now, everything we say on this program is for entertainment purposes, just opinions, not fact. Just Team Elvis and me just having a chat about it. But it doesn't seem right, does it, guys? So let's play a bit more and then you comment as we go, guys, okay?
And you have selected Brigitte, Angela Kruse, and Barbara Iverson to be your successor co-trustees, and also Brigitte to be your power of attorney. Is that your decision?
Yes, it is.
So remember, this is big, guys. Brigitte to be your power of attorney. Is that your decision? Yes, it is. She seems comfortable. She seems very serious. She seems like she fully trusts Brigitte and she's good with it. She's good to go, yeah?
And can you tell me why you selected those two?
Because I trust them very much.
Because I trust them very much. Why did you do it? Because I trust them very much. It doesn't feel forced. Now, Nancy said she looks brainwashed. Does anyone here think she looks brainwashed? So Pat says, in my opinion, that's bull. There was lawyers there. I mean, I do think that was a lawyer. Linda is a lovely on the whole. Just a few private moments should have been publicised. All right, that's just you guys talking about something else. So Nancy says, I'm saying about Brigitte, I understand, you know, nobody likes Priscilla, but who is Brigitte doing this to besides Priscilla? I don't like her. Now, I will say this, guys. My advice is we have to put to side the fact that if any of you don't like Priscilla, you need to put that to one side. Yeah. We need to this is just my advice. We need to watch this. Like Richie Boy just said, it's very strange. We need to watch this and forget, if there's people here that don't like Priscilla, forget that. Something here is not right. This whole thing of power of attorney, giving Brigitte so much power to literally control her life. Some of the things that were agreed to were 80-20%. That ain't right. Yeah. She could even go into her bank accounts and make life-changing decisions for Priscilla. Why did Priscilla give her that kind of power? Something ain't right, guys. Just an opinion. Right, let's press play.
I believe in them and I trust them and they know a lot about my business.
Is there anyone else that you would like to be in the room while you sign these documents?
Probably Brigitte.
Brigitte? Okay. This is your power of attorney.
So remember, she wanted Brigitte there. Priscilla makes it very clear. She wanted Priscilla there. Priscilla's clear. She wanted Brigitte there to witness the signing of these contracts.
Attorney that you're giving to Brigitte, and that means that she can manage your business affairs to Brigitte.
Let's go back a bit.
While you sign these documents.
Probably Brigitte.
Brigitte? Okay. This is your power of attorney that you're giving to Brigitte, and that means that she can manage your business affairs when you can't. This means that she can do your banking for you. This means that she can speak to, business persons for you. This is what she will have. This is what Barry had. This is what she will have to take care of your business. It is good during your lifetime. It's not good upon your death. You can revoke it if you choose to, just like you were signing something revoking Barry's.
So the fact that she can revoke it if she chooses to, I'm a bit unsure with that, because is this, what does that really mean? Does it mean that she was allowed to change her mind? Obviously not. Otherwise, why would she sue her? So the bit where she says you can revoke it if you choose to. Let's listen to that bit again.
of your business. It is good during your lifetime. It's not good upon your death.
Hang on.
I don't know, business persons for you. This is what she will have. This is what Barry had. This is what she will have to take care of your business.
So when she says this is what Barry had, is she talking about Barry Siegel? Because obviously Barry used to be Lisa Marie's manager. So let me get the live stream up, guys. Hang on a minute. I want to get your comments up so I can read your comments. I mean, I just keep thinking, why? Priscilla, why? Why? Such an experienced businesswoman, why? It doesn't add up, guys. So, was it filmed so Brigitte Kruse could say, look, she signed on her own behalf if Brigitte Kruse ripped her off? Well, I would say no, because from what I've read, Priscilla requested that Brigitte be there. Brigitte was reluctant to go, but she agreed to go because Priscilla had asked her. That's only what I've read. I don't know if that's true. Yeah? I'm on Brigitte's side simply because Prissy has ripped Elvis and Lisa off. Yeah, but no, Emily, we have to be unbiased on this. Yeah? We have to go with, was Priscilla ripped off? Or was Brigitte completely honest trying to help her? I'm not taking sides. I'm like, so Priscilla honoured these contracts. No, not honoured. Priscilla signed these contracts. She must have felt she was in trouble and she needed help. Brigitte offered help. Brigitte and Priscilla have been friends for years, selling auction items for years. So Priscilla obviously felt she could trust Brigitte. It does sound like Priscilla may have been in trouble financially. Now, the big question is here. Was this a big scam? Was this a big rip-off from Brigitte? Or was this Priscilla taken advantage of? Hello? Oh, babe. Do you want to come say hello? Say hi to Team Elvis. I know. You must, because you've been sat in a twisted angle. No, yeah, no, I'm not lifting it up, but yeah, just do this.
Because that makes it hurt more.
Say hello to Team Elvis, baby. Team Elvis. Okay. So you'll be fine, sweetheart. Do this. That's it. Feel better? Yay. Oh, you do. Right. So let me just check your comments. Right, let me just check your comments. So Richie boy, it's so strange she would do that. In my opinion, Priscilla going broke and she was desperate. Brigitte is a smart lady and I don't think she would do anything to rip Priscilla off. Now, Pat, remember what I said? Oh, you make me laugh. It's so obvious. The people that just hate Priscilla, they just stand out. No offense, guys. But now, Pat, you've just said Brigitte is a smart lady. I don't think she would do anything to rip Priscilla off. Now, my response to you is this. Remember, Brigitte helped Priscilla go against Riley, Finley and Harper and negotiate a settlement when Priscilla contested Lisa Marie's wishes that her inheritance goes to Riley, Finley and Harper. So weigh that in. There is wrongdoing, alleged, just an opinion, from Brigitte as well. Because Brigitte helped Priscilla go against Riley, Finley and Harper. Yeah? So try and get rid of the I hate Priscilla bit and try and see the facts and let's weigh things up fairly. You guys know that I always expose Priscilla's wrongdoing, but something ain't right in this. Well, if you hate Priscilla, that's a separate issue. Something here isn't right. Yeah, I'm not going to say Brigitte is a scam artist or a con artist. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to say someone giving power of attorney is very unusual under these circumstances, and that could be why Priscilla has changed her mind and is doing a U-turn. Yeah, she feels ripped off. So I understand, guys. It's emotional when we're talking about Priscilla, but don't forget, this is just a discussion. This is just a discussion. You don't have to agree with me. So Nancy says Brigitte control her, checking her savings, and can go into her bank account. Yeah, it's just not on, is it? It's something very wrong in that. I blame both of them. They both have their hands in the cookie jar. Yeah, that's more like it, Pat. That's more like it. They both have their hands in the cookie jar. I agree with that. So Nancy is saying this happened to her great aunt and they both ripped her off. They wiped her out. They both tried to pull the wool over each other's eyes and they both are to blame. Pure. Yes, I would agree with that. So they both had their hands in the cookie jar, and as Richie Boy says, they both tried to pull the wool over each other's eyes and they both are to blame. I think that's more likely. I think Brigitte tricked Priscilla in some way. Yeah, that's Elizabeth. Now remember, it's Priscilla signing the contracts. So she has been convinced by Brigitte to sign these contracts. I don't care what anyone says. That's business. You give each other your ideas. A business person gives Priscilla her ideas, how she can save her, how she can get her out of financial problems, how she can enhance, grow her potential earning income. Remember, part of the deal was she sold her name, image, and likeness. Now, we know she can't sell the name Presley. So the name Priscilla, image, and likeness, yeah? That was part of the deal. So it was all about both people making lots of money. Brigitte making lots of money, Priscilla making lots of money. That's what it was all about, yeah? So I would say Brigitte was more the aggressor. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, Brigitte would have come up with lots of business ideas to make money using Priscilla's name, Priscilla, and her involvement in different projects, including possibility the film Priscilla, the marketing, the merchandising of the film Priscilla by Sofia Coppola, because there was something going on with that, yeah? Lou, it's not about hate. They're both guilty and the lawyers were there. Well, Pat, can we just be honest, Pat? Pat, you know I love you, but I know that you hate Priscilla. I know the people that hate Priscilla. They stand out a mile, yeah? I don't mean that disrespectfully, yeah? So I think with you it is about hate. I really mean that with respect, yeah? Right, so they both messed up. But remember, it's Priscilla that has pulled out and changed her mind. That is fact. The contracts were written up, signed with a witness by a lawyer. Priscilla clearly, happily signs the contracts. And then she does change her mind. 100% Priscilla does change her mind. She does a U-turn, which is why Brigitte Kruse is suing her. And then Priscilla has come back with countersuing, yeah, with the elder abuse countersuing, yeah? Remember, the Graceland EPE thing with Brigitte is completely separate. Obviously, Brigitte is an auctioneer. Brigitte and Priscilla were very good friends. As far as I can see, were selling a lot of items in Brigitte's auction company, GWS Auctions. And Priscilla, from what I can see, was doing letters of recollection to authenticate some of these items to increase their value. Now, that is just an opinion for entertainment purposes. So, right, let's have a look. Now, I say this with respect, guys, please. Yeah, if we disagree, it's okay. Don't take it personally. We're just discussing this, okay, guys? We don't have to agree. So, let's have a look. Sorry, the comments keep jumping up as usual. Let's have a look. I wouldn't, yeah, Richie Boy I agree, Richie Boy. I wouldn't trust either of them. Yes, POA means only if she can't make decisions of her own. Right. But it did say that it didn't count after death. Once Priscilla dies, then there's no power of attorney. Yeah? I think. Yeah? Didn't Priscilla talk it over with a lawyer before signing the documents? Oh, she definitely did. But, well, you would think she definitely did, wouldn't you? But where's Priscilla's lawyer? There's no lawyer present here other than this person here who seems to be Brigitte's lawyer. So I agree, Pat, you make a good point. There should be a lawyer sat with Priscilla. Why isn't there? Is Priscilla trying to save money? There should 100% be a lawyer with Priscilla. So who knows? Brigitte could have helped her with different projects. She didn't need to be power of attorney. I agree. You don't have to be power of attorney. It's like she was taking over her life. It's crazy. Let's have a look. I think a real lawyer went over everything and said, oh my freaking God. Yes. I agree with that, Nancy. Other lawyers have gone through this and said, what the hell have you done? What the hell have you done? Lou, I do, but I put that aside and I know the laws and the facts. Pat, when you say you know the laws and the facts, no, Pat, I'm not arguing with you. When you say you know the laws and the facts, that is irrelevant. We're discussing what has gone on between Pat and Brigitte and this person in that room. We don't know what went on. We don't know the laws of in that room. We don't know what was agreed. We don't know what legal advice Priscilla got. We don't know what was going on with Brigitte, and we don't even know who that person is. So saying I know the law and the facts is irrelevant. What happened here? Remember, we are just having a discussion. Together, me and Team Elvis were saying something is very wrong here. Something doesn't feel right. I think they're both in the wrong. I do think Priscilla changed her mind. Now, if you sign contracts, you're not really supposed to change your mind. If you sign a contract, you're supposed to honour it. So Priscilla changing her mind is against the rules. But if Priscilla was tricked, conned, talked into it with bad legal advice, with no legal advice, there's a problem. Now, from Brigitte's point of view, Brigitte will say, well, hang on a minute. I just was trying to help her. She was in a real bad spot. I showed her a way of making money, of fixing her problems. I was just there to help. We have to acknowledge that as well, that all of this may have been done to help Priscilla. But the power of attorney thing doesn't make sense. It's too much. It's a step too far. Just an opinion for entertainment purposes. Everything we say is just opinions. I think Priscilla truly did trust Brigitte, and I think that's how she might have been tricked or need to sign those papers. Yeah, Elizabeth, I agree. At the time of signing, 100% Priscilla looks like she's very comfortable and was happy to sign the contracts and clearly says, I really trust Brigitte. Yeah? I just tuned in. In my opinion, Priscilla and Brigitte are very like-minded and saw the opportunity in each other. Yeah, I see that. I see that. They both wanted to make money. They both wanted to make money. I don't think Priscilla did. There's no way a lawyer would let her sign that. No way. I agree with that, Nancy. If she had got independent legal advice, there's no way she would have done that. It boils down that they're both guilty, and I'm not a Brigitte fan. Yeah, I don't think you're Pat. I don't think you're a Brigitte fan. I just think that we have to try and judge this situation impartially. No one has to do anything. I think the best way for us to discuss this is to do it as if we don't even know them. We don't know Priscilla. We don't know Brigitte. What's right and wrong? What seems wrong here? What seems right here? You know, I think we have to try and do it in that way. You don't have to. You do what you want, guys. But I'm on Nancy's side. Yeah, that is all. The stuff she signed is nuts. You're right. Power of attorney doesn't exist. Ask for death. Then you then go to the will. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Linda. People, but the reason I mentioned that was because she said it. She actually says it in the. You'll see when I play it. People try to con other people all the time. This is what's happening here. Could very well be, Richie boy. I've been cleaning up after. Let's have a look. Hi, Luann. Hope you're well. No, she could have helped. She could have helped her. All she wants. She did not need the power of attorney. Yeah, I agree with that. The power of attorney to me is a step too far. I agree. I understand Priscilla karma, but we don't know. Has Brigitte done this to other people? And that would have been stopped. Okay, that's a bit of a tangent, but about if she's done it to other people. Let's have a look. Oh, had she done it to other people? Is that what you mean? Right. Nobody in their right mind signs power of attorney without your own private attorney. Yes, I agree with that. Where is Priscilla's attorney? Where is he? He or she, whatever. I agree. I'm just going to comment to get up the ladder on the community thing. Let's have a look. I will. I'm sure Rhonda will be all over this. Yeah, definite. We love Rhonda. Presley Mania is amazing. We're going to love it when she goes over it. No, she could have helped her all she wants. She did not need to have power of attorney. Right, okay. So, right, let's now carry on playing the video. Luckily, I recorded this because I got a feeling it's been deleted.
It is good during your lifetime. It's not good upon your death. You can revoke it if you choose to, just like you were signing something revoking berries. And that even if you needed, if you were unable to conduct your affairs because of illness, that would be something that you are entrusting to this lady right here. Okay? See that one? I put everything in that one.
I don't like thinking about this stuff.
No, nobody's getting copies of anything.
No, I just
The originals will go in a safety deposit box.
don't like thinking about that stuff.
So that's a bit unusual. That's Brigitte in the background saying, I don't like thinking about that stuff. I'm not really sure. And then about copies of what's happening here, that it's going to go in a safety deposit box. Bit unusual. So Emily says, Pat, she deserves everything she gets. Emily, if that's how you feel, fine. But that is completely separate to what we're doing here. Yeah. This isn't about if Priscilla deserves what she gets. Yeah. This isn't about if you hate Priscilla. This is about Team Elvis trying to impartially judge what is going on between Brigitte and Priscilla and if it's right or wrong. Remember, Brigitte and Priscilla have both done wrong, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes, to Lisa. Because Brigitte and Priscilla together, before they fell out, were trying to get money out of Riley to go against Lisa Marie's wishes. So they're both in the wrong here, guys. So Emily, you can hate on Priscilla if you want, but what about Bridget's wrongdoing? Do you see my point? That's my point, yeah?
Oh, she didn't like thinking about stuff like this. I don't either.
Neither do I.
Well, that makes way more sense.
Sure.
We have to take care of things like this.
That makes way more sense.
Can you imagine if I didn't do it?
Exactly. Oh,
It's
Lord.
worse. This is the recollections that you're doing with Kevin and Brigitte.
Yeah, so Richie Boy says it's the strangest thing he's heard of. It is. It's nuts, guys. Linda says, I've seen people sign wills and power of attorneys, etc. for years, but not on video. That I find, yeah. And don't forget that, remember the things that she's signing here. This isn't one contract. This is a lot of contracts. She's agreeing to many, many things. Many, many things. This is a shortened version of what happened. This has been shortened down. Yeah?
And you said it right there.
All right, I'm going to get it for you now because I'm nearly finished now.
What you're looking for, I'll find it for you.
I just wanna.
Percentages.
Yeah.
So she queries the percentages. Some of them were 80-20. I think most of them were not. Some of them were 80-20. Well, that ain't right. 80% in favour of Brigitte, that ain't right. Yeah. So do we know who the woman is explaining this to Priscilla? Attorneys should be explaining this. I got a feeling that that is an attorney, and I got a feeling it's Brigitte's attorney. Yeah? I don't know, though. People sign power of attorney in front of me all the time without their legal attorney with them. Yeah. Yeah, once they've got power of attorney, my God, they can do anything they want. I just don't know why she agreed to all this. Yeah, Karen, you're right. It's very extreme. It's just not Lisa. They both took money away from Riley and the twins. They definitely did. They definitely did. Yeah. This, we have a beef with both of them, with Priscilla and Brigitte. Yeah. It isn't just with Priscilla. I understand. I came across the nasty hating on Priscilla. She's been brainwashed, trashing and stealing from Elvis and Lisa, and now the grandkids. So I don't feel empathy. I'm not asking you to feel empathy, Emily. I'm not even asking you how to feel about Priscilla. You feel how you want. Yeah. If you dislike Priscilla and you're angry at her for many reasons, that's completely fine. But that's not what we're doing here. What we're trying to do is, as outsiders, judge Brigitte and Priscilla and this lawyer person and say, is someone being ripped off? Is there something wrong here? Is this a con? Is Priscilla being conned? That is the question of this live stream. It's not about how much you like Brigitte or how much you like Priscilla. It's got nothing to do with that. This is like, right, what is happening here? Yeah? So let's just keep going, guys. So you get this very uncomfortable silence. Yeah, it's very awkward now.
You want anything, Mark?
So she's checking it over. Yeah, Priscilla's checking it.
This is the time for you to tell me.
I know. I do want to talk to her about this.
Okay, then let's hold off.
Okay. She's a lot of.
So Angie has just said, the power of attorney is only active if you can't do things for yourself. I don't think so. I don't think so, Angie. I think that Brigitte was allowed to do whatever she wants without Priscilla's permission. So I don't actually agree with that comment. Yeah, Emily, I am trying to be logical with this, yes. The power of attorney is only good, I believe, if the person is incapacitated. Brigitte just says she can't use it when she wants. Well, I don't even know if that's correct, Linda, because we know, if you look at the lawsuit details, Brigitte did go into Priscilla's bank accounts and take money. She did it. She did do it. So I don't think that's right, Linda. I mean, it's just an opinion, but from what we've learnt, Brigitte was doing things that involved Priscilla's bank account without Priscilla's permission. Yeah? Power of attorney is a big deal, guys. Yes, so Richie Boy, yes, it's a con, 100%. Not a fan of Priscilla, but it's a con. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. We have to forget that we are angry and upset with Priscilla. We have to go, what is happening here? Yeah? This is like a fly on the wall thing. This is a fly on the wall. We shouldn't be seeing this. This should be private and secret. Somehow Rolling Stone have got hold of this and have put it in their magazine, and now we're watching it. They may have even deleted it. I don't know. I couldn't find it just now. What does revoke mean? Does it mean pull out of it? Yeah, and Karen, that's a very good point. When she says you can revoke it, well, she can't, can she? So was she being lied to? Because you can't just change your mind mid-contract unless it's written into the contract. So she does say you can revoke at any time. So Karen, you make a good point. We have mentally sound people who give power of attorney to their loved ones. The power of attorney can act immediately. Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Richie, because I mean, I know people who don't like Priscilla. I don't like Brigitte, and I'm telling you, she was ripped off other people. Right. So you're just, yeah, but Nancy, you're talking about whether or not Bridget has ripped off other people, but that isn't our topic. I understand your point, though. I understand your point. You cannot go into another person's bank account if the company, their business account, then executives of the account could be authorized. Look, all I can say, Linda, is read all the details. Read some of the lawsuit stuff that Presley Mania has read out, Rhonda, and they went into her account. They went into her account and transferred a large amount of money. That happened. Yeah. Pat, tell me if I'm wrong. Didn't Priscilla wipe Bridget out and drain her of her money? No. No. I've never heard that before, Pat. You revoke means the power of attorney no longer has the power. It can be revoked at any time. But thing is, yeah, Carolyn, that is a grey area, isn't it? It's like, yeah. So Carolyn, are you saying this, that after signing the contracts, she still has to honour the contracts, but she can get rid of power of attorney? Because that makes a bit of sense. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. That she still has to honour the contracts, but she can take away the power of attorney where it gives Bridget the power to basically do what she wants. Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. Revoke means I've changed my mind and you go to an attorney and I have a new document drawn up. Right, okay. Yeah, that does make sense, that the actual person giving permission of power of attorney can change their mind. That does make sense, doesn't it? So yeah, it can be made invalid. I think, yeah. So I agree that Priscilla did have the right to remove the power of attorney, but not to come out of the contracts. Not to come out of the contracts. All right, let's keep going, guys.
I'm glad I didn't have to sit here and read it.
I know, I tell people
You read it.
I tell people that I charge by the piece of paper, but they always go, no, you charge more than the piece of paper. Right there. Now, this says you're resigning as trustee of your living trust in favor of Brigitte and Barbara to be the current trustees. We mentioned earlier that.
So she resigns from her trust. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, guys, but these are massive decisions being made here.
That question when I was asking you, do you want to stay on as trustee and then have them be successors after you of your living trust, or do you want them to be the current co-trustees?
There's no other name.
I'm sorry?
I can't be a trustee, can I?
Well,
Yes, you can.
you can. So can I break it down?
Yes,
the
please.
only difference
Yeah.
really is it's the inevitable anyways. So do you want to hold on to it now and then when you're gone we take over, or do you want us to just be in there now, and then if something happens we're already in place?
You want to stay?
Even that very weird questioning, isn't it? When you're gone, we take over. Does that mean when you're dead, we take over? Was it? I don't get it. So if Priscilla died, then Brigitte Kruse would have had the power to carry on running, making profit from her name, image and likeness, running these different companies, these different business ventures, even after Priscilla's dead. Just all of it is a bit weird.
Stay in?
Well,
Or you want to do? You want to?
yeah,
You sure? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Well, that's up
It
to you.
saves attorney's fees, Miss B.
Now, I was hoping I could bill her some more.
It's the Jewish girl in me. I'm just being honest. Take it easy. Sorry. Let's just cut right to the chase. That's what she loves about me.
That's what I love about you too.
Thank you. Why do you want me to be medical power of attorney and not anybody else? And that's what I wanted. I wanted her to share her answer.
Because I trust her and she's been through this, and I've watched her with someone that's very close to her. I was impressed by the love and the care and the attention that she gave this loved one.
So why does she? We'll play that bit again. What Bridget asked her, why do you want me to be medical power of attorney? And then Priscilla gives a very sweet answer and says, I really trust her and she's there for me. But just Just the fact that Bridget asks the question to me is a bit odd, but okay, let's hear it.
That's what I wanted. I wanted her to share her answer.
Because I trust her and she's been through this, and I've watched her with someone that's very close to her. I was impressed by the love and the care and the attention that she gave this loved one.
I was impressed with the love, the care, and the attention that she gave. I know Priscilla accused Bridget in the lawsuit of the bank account withdrawal, but that doesn't make it true. Also, I find it almost impossible that the bank would just allow it. Well, like Pat just said, will we ever know the truth? Will we ever know the truth? I'm not saying it is true or not. Come on, guys. Surely you find this uncomfortable. Now, guys, there's two ways we can go. We've got 20 minutes left. Shall I play it again? Or shall I read through the Rolling Stone clip? What do you want me to do? Play it again or read through the Rolling Stone clip? Your decision, guys. I've got 20 minutes left. This is, I know this is the hot topic, guys. I know that we're going to disagree, agree, don't take it personally. Please don't take it personally. We are just having a discussion. I am pretty strong-minded in the way I talk. I don't mean any offense. There's nothing personal here. It is just quite a strong discussion, yeah? So don't go off and be upset with Louis, please. So you want me to do the... So Nancy wants me to play it again. Pat wants me to do the clip. Now, the problem is, Pat, the clip is very long. So I can't read all of it. I can only read bits of it. I can't turn the volume up. It won't go up. It won't go up. Hang on, let me just see if I can turn the volume up. Hang on a minute. Let's see if I can turn the volume up. No, it won't go up. Oh, it might go up a little bit. All right, I'll play it one more time with the volume just a little bit louder. Okay, guys?
And I trust her. My name is Priscilla Presley, and I'm here with...
So I do have to stop and start a little bit because otherwise YouTube will tell me off. But after this is played, I'm going to have to go, guys. I do want to come back and read the Rolling Stone article, but that will be on a separate live. Okay, guys? This is serious stuff.
Lynn, and we're going over some documents.
Miss Presley, has anyone tried to twist your arm or in any way unduly influencing you into making any decisions that we're going to have you sign off on today?
No, not at all.
And you have selected Brigitte Kruse and Barbara Iverson to be your successor co-trustees, and also Brigitte to be your power of attorney. Is that your decision?
Yes, it is.
And can you tell me why you selected those two?
Because I trust them very much. I believe in them and I trust them and they know a lot about my business.
Is there anyone else that you would like to be in the room while you sign these documents?
Probably Bridget.
Bridget? Okay. This is your power of attorney that you're giving to Brigitte, and that means that she can manage your business affairs when you can't. This means that she can do your banking for you. This means that she can speak to, business persons for you. This is what she will have. This is what Barry had. This is what she will have to take care of your business.
Yep.
It is good during your lifetime. It's not good upon your death. You can revoke it if you choose to, just like you were signing something revoking Barry's. And that even if you needed, if you were unable to conduct your affairs because of illness, that would be something that you are entrusting to this lady right here. Okay?
Right.
See that one? I put everything in that one.
I don't like thinking about this stuff.
No.
I don't like thinking about this stuff, says Bridget. So let me quickly just say your comments. I'm not saying the attorney thinks that, but she should be impartial. Yeah, I agree. This lady isn't impartial. This lady is clearly here on behalf of Bridget. I think that's really obvious, yeah? if that attorney thinks Priscilla is being taken advantage of and puts it in a bad spot, if she thinks Priscilla is being pressured, she should say so. You need an attorney present. Yes, I agree. 100%. Priscilla should have an attorney sat next to her. 100%. So, H, welcome to Team Elvis. Everything comes across terrible in this video. Yes, it's very uncomfortable to watch. I agree. Priscilla is being incredibly gullible. I agree. There's something very wrong here. I agree she burned her bridges. I definitely agree with that. Right, the question she is asking are normal, standard questions to confirm Priscilla's state of mind. Yes, I see that. The problem is that, in my opinion, it should only be Priscilla and her private attorney. Yeah, there should be two attorneys. Priscilla's, Brigitte's. Yeah? It does seem ridiculous.
Nobody's getting copies of anything.
No, I just
The originals will go in a safety deposit box.
don't like thinking about that stuff.
She didn't like thinking about stuff like this.
Oh,
I don't either.
neither do I.
That makes way more sense.
Sure.
We have to take care of
It's like, when I'm watching it, I see, this is the crazy thing. Don't forget, Priscilla, a powerful lady, an extremely famous lady with a hell of a past, yeah? Loads of experience with lawyers and business. She sat there all on her own. All on her own. It's almost like she's doing it secretly. Yeah? Does anyone get that? It's like she doesn't want anyone to know what's happening. This is a secret. Don't tell anyone. Ha ha. We're really clever. Let's sign some contracts and make loads of money. Let's make loads of money. Shh. Don't tell anyone. It's very much like that. Yeah? But she's outnumbered because you've got Brigitte and Brigitte's attorney. 2 against 1. Just the whole thing is weird. Did you hear when she specifically said, Brigitte, make decisions only if you are unable to? Right, yes, I heard.
things like this.
That makes way more sense.
Can you imagine if I didn't do it?
Exactly. Oh,
That's
Lord.
worse. This is the recollections that you're doing with Kevin and Brigitte.
Yeah, so I do agree that Priscilla, like India says, Priscilla would have had the choice who to bring to the meeting. It wouldn't just have happened. It had to be by appointment. I agree. She chose to not have a lawyer there. Why? Why?
You said it right there. Yeah. Tell me what you're looking for. I'll find it for you.
So Linda, I see 2 things here. Priscilla seems gullible and Brigitte clever enough to videotape, but the attorney has some responsibility here. Yeah, definite. 100% definite. Yeah. There's a very grey area here. Yeah. But I will say this. From what we read, it was actually Priscilla that wanted Brigitte there. It was Priscilla that specifically asked that Brigitte be there. And then my guess is that Brigitte wanted it taped. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wanna.
Percentages.
Yeah.
So you've got the uncomfortable bit here. Yeah, and that, Pat, you make a good point. Is Priscilla trying to hide things, not having anyone else there? Yeah, you do get that feeling. Why she doesn't have her lawyer there. Yeah. It is almost like she's gone outside of her normal box, her normal world, and trying to do something secretly here. It does feel like that. It's just an opinion, guys. So the problem is that Priscilla's attorney here is not independent from Brigitte Kruse. it's a huge conflict of interest. But I don't think that's not, I'm pretty sure that is not Priscilla's attorney, but I don't know. So Nancy says Priscilla is not thinking right. Something's not right. There's no, yeah. It does seem like she's making a massive mistake, yeah? Which obviously, because of the lawsuit, it's a very expensive mistake. Well, if she chooses not to have a lawyer there, then it's down to Priscilla for not having... Yes, I do agree. She has to take responsibility for not seeking the correct legal advice and not having an attorney present with her when she signed these contracts. Yeah. I don't know. See, power of attorney is very tricky. Brigitte claims she's not thinking straight, that Priscilla can't say, I changed my mind. No, you're right. She can't say she's changed her mind, which is why she's in a lawsuit. It's why there's litigation, isn't it? Brigitte, because Brigitte would say she's not thinking clear. That's why she's saying she's changing her mind. Yeah. The attorney clearly asked at one point, do you want anyone here? She replies, Brigitte. Yes, at the beginning, yeah. I'm not sure why people think Priscilla is a victim. Now, we are trying to be impartial here. We're trying to forget our personal feelings of Priscilla, and we're just trying to go, right, let's imagine we don't know these people and we are outsiders looking in. Does this seem right? Does this seem okay? Yeah? So, Elizabeth, I agree something is very wrong. Yeah, 100% Emily, 100%. Her lawyer should be there. India, I agree. Priscilla met her match with Brigitte. I agree with that. Come on, ultimately, they're all trying to make money. The reason they're signing these contracts is because they both think they're going to make loads of money. Yeah, do we agree? We all agree on that. Brigitte thought she was going to do really well. Priscilla thought she was going to do really well with the help of Brigitte. It was all about making money, 100%.
If you want anything modified, this is...
All right, I'm finishing now anyway.
I do want to talk to her about this.
Okay, then let's hold off.
So there's a bit here where she's a bit unsure. I want to talk to Brigitte about here. This isn't the full-length version of it, guys. This has been chopped down, this has.
Jeez, a lot of paperwork. I'm glad I didn't have to sit here and read it.
I know, I tell
Glad
people,
you read it.
I tell people
Right?
that I charge by the piece of paper, but they always go, no, you charge more than the piece of paper.
Yeah, I agree with Richie boy. She's been taken for a ride. She is being taken for a ride. I agree with that.
Right there. Now, this says you're resigning as trustee of your living trust.
Even that bit where she's resigning as trustee of her living trust. It's a lot, guys. It's a lot of stuff here.
In favor of Brigitte and Barbara to be the current trustees. We mentioned earlier that question when I was asking you, do you want to stay on as trustee and then have them be successors after you of your living trust, or do you want them to be the current co-trustees?
So I do agree this is a snapshot. I think this video recording is much longer because there's a lot of contracts that were signed.
There's no other name.
I'm sorry?
I can't be a trustee, can I?
Well,
Yes, you can.
you can. So can I break it down?
Yes,
the
please.
only difference
Yeah.
really is it's the inevitable anyways. So do you want to hold on to it now and then when you're gone we take over, or do you want us to just be in there now? You know, and then if something happens, we're already in place.
You want to stay in,
Well,
or you want to do? You want to?
yeah,
You sure? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Well, that's up
It
to you.
saves
She says, I think so. I think so. It's not good enough. Emily, no, that I don't agree with you, Emily. If she's been conned, then her making the decision, you're sort of saying tough. She made the decision. No. If she's being conned, no. Remember, act like we don't know them. Yeah? I'd very much agree with that. Let's have a look. Brigitte Kruse has always seemed extremely phony to me from the moment she came on YouTube and tried to win us all over. Yeah. I must admit, she won me over. She won me over, but it took me a while to understand that something wasn't right. It took me a while. Yeah. I think it was because we are very sort of anti-Priscilla, because we're trying to expose the wrongdoing of Priscilla towards Elvis and Lisa. I liked the thought of Brigitte winning a lawsuit against Priscilla. So I think that was part of the reason it was quite easy to win me over. But there's more to it, guys. There's more to it, because if before Brigitte and Priscilla fell out, there was wrongdoing towards Lisa and Riley, then I see it differently. Yeah. If Brigitte was trying to encourage Priscilla to be buried at the meditation garden, if Brigitte and Priscilla were attacking Riley for money, yeah, you know, the $1 million and all the rest of the 400 grand legal fees. If Brigitte and Priscilla were doing things wrong before they fell out, I then see it differently. I then think we shouldn't really be supporting Brigitte, because she, before she fell out with Priscilla, was up to no good that goes against Lisa's wishes and Riley, Finley and Harper. So you see? So I see it differently.
His attorney's fees, Miss P.
Well, now, I was hoping I could bill her some more.
It's the Jewish girl in me. I'm just being honest. Take it easy. Sorry. Let's just cut right to the chase. That's what she loves about me.
That's what I love about you too.
Thank you. Why do you want me to be medical power of attorney and not anybody else? And that's what I wanted. I wanted her to share her answer.
Because I trust her and she's been through this, and I've watched her with someone that very close to her. I was impressed by the love and the care and the attention that she gave this loved one. And I trust her.
Okay, guys, so that's it. So in case anyone doesn't know, Brigitte came on our show about 6 times, maybe more. We even sang happy birthday to her on her birthday. Yeah. She did go on other shows. We did warn Shauna. We did say to her, be careful. Be careful. We did say it to her. Yeah. Shauna decided that she wanted to fully align herself with Brigitte Kruse. That's her choice. But we did say be careful, which I don't think was a mistake. Yeah. So we need to learn more. We need to learn more. I'm not going to go completely against Brigitte Kruse because we don't know all the facts. I'm not going to start hating on Brigitte Kruse. I'm not going to do that. I'm saying there's wrongdoing here with Priscilla and with Brigitte. We know that Priscilla has done many things wrong towards Lisa, eventually dealing with Riley, yeah, taking money out of the grandkids' pocket, in my opinion. But we also know that there was wrongdoing with Brigitte and Priscilla until they fell out, because Brigitte and Priscilla together were trying to get more money out of Riley. So they've all been up to no good, haven't they? But then, you know, there is a complex lawsuits happening here, 2 of them, not including the one with EPE and Brigitte. So I'm not going to start really hating on Brigitte. I want to know more. I want to know more. What was this, a con or not? Or did Priscilla just sign genuine contracts and just change her mind? There's a possibility here that she just changed her mind. Yeah. So then you see it differently, don't you? We have to be fair, I think. Brigitte asking Priscilla to explain why she wants her power of attorney is weird. It's like Brigitte wants proof. I think the video may backfire. Yes. It's all a bit crazy. All right, come in now, guys. So you need to, yeah, I'm going to read the Rolling Stones article, but I need at least an hour for that, at least. But the Rolling Stone article, which I have already read twice, it just says what we already know. The Rolling Stone article just says this, what we already know. We've done many videos going over it. Well, they are in court. They're in and out of court. They're in and out. And this is going to go on and on, guys. This could go on for years. We're just getting little small snippets of what's happening. Presley Mania has done the latest update with, all right, come in. Presley Mania with the latest update has given us the latest update. So there's stuff happening, guys. There's stuff happening. Go and watch Presley Mania. Go and watch Rhonda. It's all there. Guys, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to try and come back and read out the Rolling Stone article. So thanks everyone for joining us. She 100% she changed her mind, Diana, 100%. But if she was conned and tricked, I don't blame her. I am trying to be impartial here because I know that we have got very serious stuff to expose Priscilla's wrongdoing. Of course, we do it all day long. We've been doing it for months and months. But I want to be impartial. I want to look at this for what it is. Was Priscilla conned, or did Priscilla sign genuine contracts and there was no con? Was there a con? Wasn't there a con? We need to decide, regardless of how we feel about Brigitte, how we feel about Priscilla. This is important to me. Okay, otherwise we're just a bunch of haters hating on Priscilla, and I don't want to be that. I want to try and be fair. Okay, guys, gotta go. We're going to come back for a part 2 later on. Take care, guys. Now, please don't take things personally. If we disagree on stuff, doesn't mean you have to hate me or get upset with me. Don't take it personally. It's just opinions. We can agree to disagree. No hard feelings. It's all love. Take care, guys.